Yeah, man. What
That's
I was
hot
saying,
shit
man.
right there,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So what we gonna do?
We want you to be an activist. And don't take our word for it. Look that shit up.
Pulley.
News networks are not even getting clicks like that. So this shows like there's an opportunity for this, what we're doing here on this show. Like fewer people or the virus and shit like that. Because those cold words is what kicked them into scrolling through the shit and looking for shit. And I really don't want them to take the page away. I've done so much work, y'all. I'm at 250 subscribers. It's only been like 8 months. I'm over 50K views on that channel. It's fucking blowing up. It's painful because they're going to take all the content. If they delete the channel, all the content goes along with it. All the views, all the clout, all the subscribers. Because the people will have to find me again. Yeah, so they're watching us, bro. And it's not just our page, though. I don't know how much you saw. What videos did you see that I sent you this week? Because some of them videos I sent you was for that purpose, related to, how they're censoring everybody. Like, they're on everybody's ass right now. Especially, don't talk good about Russia right now.
Yeah, because there's a psyop going on right now. And that's the main reason why they're doing all of the policing on people's words. Because, like, you know what? People thinking for themselves. No,
Like
they
what?
supposed to just listen to what. Yeah, like we tell them what to fucking think.
Right. They got an opinion that's different than the narrative.
Chaka.
Yeah.
Something came up. I gotta check out.
All right, that's cool. Just
okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Excuse.
All right.
All right.
I don't want to hear that
shit. What was I talking about? I done fucking forgot what I was talking about.
Well, was talking about how
the Russia narrative. Yeah, the narrative. So like if you have a point of view that's different than the the dominant narrative, yeah, it's a problem. It's a real problem. And that's crazy because how could my little old channel, cause problems for this major freaking imperialist ass country? You know what I'm saying? Look how powerful they are. They're so powerful. The West, so powerful, right? But they're worried about little old journalists on YouTube. You there, Pat?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, but I mean, there's might be 250 subscribers, but 50,000 views. That ain't just 250 people looking at that one time. Like however many thousands of times that would be or whatever. Like it's a bunch of people that's watching and not subscribing, so it's reaching people. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where they might be worried to an extent. But I mean, the whole thing is, if we in a free country, we supposed to be able to have our own thoughts, our own views, or, at least be able to, think of things for ourselves. But
it's so frustrating. And the left are the ones that's the most hardcore on that shit. Like, if you don't think like us, then you're wrong.
Yeah. Well, and I do want to apologize for my language. I didn't realize.
That was my mom. I don't know why she left it. It's all good. I appreciate anybody coming and any amount of time they give me. Same thing with the listening or watching. So I appreciate every 30 seconds or 2 seconds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this picture I have on the screen, it says one more strike and you will be permanently removed from YouTube. So I'm not gonna live stream on that channel. It's too much of a risk. And like I say, they gave me another random strike. I'm surprised that didn't delete me, because they said one more strike delete me. They went back and found an old video and gave me a strike for that. They just did it the other day. So I don't know, bro. Like, they're so opaque. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah, I don't know how to call that, man, because like
They got me walking on eggshells. I ain't gonna lie. Because YouTube has a big. The thing is, what other platform like this can you play on your TV? What other social network? Name one
that can what?
that you can play on your television. To my knowledge, there is none. YouTube is the only app, like social media app, that you can play on your television.
Yeah, I don't really know. That's the only one I've had on my TV.
I think it's the
But
only one.
But that's mostly what I watch or listen to.
Me too. That's all I watch, and that's all I watch or listen to. So, and I think, and then because you can play it on TV, that's a bit of an advantage. It's like, it's like another TV show,
Yeah.
And so the thing is, there's, with nobody else being able to do that, or however, I don't know how they got it. And with YouTube having such a huge monopoly, they really just got a lot of power, bro. Like, they get to decide on, they get to decide the narrative, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they got a way of trying to control us to some extent.
It's crazy, bro. Like, and then what crazy? YouTube don't produce no content. They're like, they don't produce anything. It's like I was saying about the companies race to the bottom.
They never have. But I mean, because
Yeah.
it's Google, so I mean they have access to information, but they don't create any.
Yeah, same thing. Google, they don't really produce a damn thing. So it's like I say, these damn companies race to the bottom. How the hell can I create a company that don't produce a damn thing and makes me a whole bunch of fucking money?
That's the same. That's what they used to say about the Kardashians. Like, they're stars, they're famous, but they don't do any entertainment. But
They don't really do anything. Like, they're famous just for being famous. Like, famous for famous sake. Like, that's it. That's it. Famous off of being famous.
yeah,
They sell clothing. They have their different businesses and stuff. But all of those spawned off of already having that Kardashian name.
They used to hang out with famous people, and they got them more famous because
that's how it goes.
The Hiltons. Oh, was it Paris and?
Yeah, Paris Hilton and no, you're talking about that was, what's her name? The daughter. I used to watch that show. I'm embarrassed, but I'll say it out loud. It was Paris and Christina Ricci.
Well, no, but it was two Hilton girls. So that's like those were her friends.
Okay, yeah, the younger Hilton one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how you do it. Well, her mom was fucking famous, dude. So that I think that was her thing. That's what she did, right?
Well, they were known about. Well, yeah, I guess.
The guy who, and what's his name?
Rob. The lawyer.
Dad. The lawyer of the case. Yeah. And also the dad of the second half of kids. Nigga was like, they turned into a woman now, but in his day, this guy was really, really super famous. Like, he was a big, huge name, right?
Well, he was after he was the.
Yeah.
What kind of?
I think he was.
I know he was
what
running.
The fuck did he do?
He was track and
Olympics.
Field, but
I don't fucking know. But I know that nigga was on the Wheaties box.
Yeah. Watch how you say that. That might get you a strike. It's a he or a they or shit. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
What,
whatever he identifies himself as.
I don't know.
Uh, hey, so what do you think about the Kanye West stuff? So Kanye West, it's look, this one says Kanye West Instagram account suspended for 24 hours after violating platform's policies. So there goes another more censorship, but Kanye is kind of going through it, and then I hate how the public always like, and like sometimes he be wrong. I'm not saying this dude be right all the time, but
He's
it's like
not.
no. But it seems like no matter what he does, though, he's the damn devil. That's what fucking bothers me. Like, or he's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I just think he's a crybaby.
I mean, a bit sometimes, but I think he's giving a voice to black men across the country who are going through this kind of like baby mama drama bullshit, like the culture of the baby mama drama, bro.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I mean, because there's a couple sides to this story. Because I mean, he actually like, I because I don't know if you heard about the recent stuff between him and uh, what's
The
Kim's new
comedian.
boyfriend? No,
Oh,
Kim's
you
new
talking about?
boyfriend.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, there's been stuff on that for a little while, but J.L. Hughley, did you hear about that?
Oh, well, yeah, I heard about that as well. Yeah, that
D.L. Hughley, I said his name wrong.
Yeah,
D.L.
yeah,
Hughley.
DL Hughley.
Yeah,
Um,
he went on Vlad talking shit about Kanye West, and I mean, I think D.L. Hughley had some good points. But at the same time, it's kind of at Kanye West's expense. Like it's just kind of like fun at Kanye West's expense. The way I see it.
well, they like to take shots, and then that's the whole thing. Is the to a great extent, a lot of actors, actresses, comedians, like a lot of people try to hold up that democratic side of government for whatever. I guess that's what whose pockets they're in. But um, you know, because Kanye does have a big voice, they take strikes. They take jabs at him when they can because you know, I mean, he pretty much the same thing that they they all doing kind of the same thing because Kanye was running with Trump and everybody hates Trump, so but at the same time they both have a big voice and people willing to kind of get on board or at least try to hear what they're saying. um but I mean both DL and I look at it like this. DL, he's doing his job to try to take down or make shots or get people to ride with what he's saying versus whatever Kanye might say. I mean,
Yeah, well, on DL's side, he makes money off of clicks, so that's his deal. What does he do? He has like a podcast show or something that he does now,
well, I
and
mean, he's on a you got to think about
the
this.
radio show. Yeah,
He has a radio show, and I mean, who pays for it? I mean, we looked at like a week or so, 2 weeks back, who runs and owns all of these things. So I mean, you got
right.
to think. I mean,
That's what
that's
I'm saying. That
whose pockets he's in. So he's got to speak up or lose his money.
And that's my point right there. I think that sometimes because DL back in the day, and I mean, he always would speak his mind, and but I think like a lot of these people, once their checks get big, man, they change. Like what they say changes basically, and they know
Well,
that they thinking about that check, bro. Like, cause look, we
that,
started this off about the Russia hysteria, basically.
say man,
We was
most of
coming
these
out of the.
people.
Go
Most of these
ahead.
people don't want to. Most of these people don't want to lose their $5 million,
Ex-
$10 million homes.
exactly.
So that's where they get, their,
Exactly.
they get grabbed
Their
by
philosophy.
the Yeah, everything. I
everything.
mean, a lot of stuff that they would didn't believe in, or that they would have been against 10 years ago, 50, like in the beginning of their career, they would have talked down about. But now it's like uplifting it because it's like, well, it might not be so bad. What day am I getting my check? You know what I'm saying? Like it's,
How much is that check again?
yeah. Let me
Yeah,
see.
y'all go ahead and do whatever them folks is telling y'all to do. Yeah, y'all going on do that. Because look, you made a good connection because of the Russia thing. So, we've been talking about we've been having this Cold War with Russia forever, and then it's like it's
Hmm.
getting hot. So, but then it's like the thing. What was happening though during as this because before the Ukraine thing, Russia was becoming more and more European, and they were like, more and more acceptable or tasteable to the Western palate, if you will. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that's the thing. So, but then they have to stick to this narrative. So it's like the thing about Trump. Trump is all cool with the Kremlin, and then there goes Kanye West. Kanye West is all cool with Trump. Therefore, he's cool with the Kremlin. So they're all. It's like pick a side. You know what I'm saying? You either with the Western nations or not. The Western
Well,
narrative or not.
see, what that's what the biggest problem is because you know Russia has so much get like it's I mean this is another scenario of trying to get the bag. And what's the yeah, I mean, Europe depends a lot on Russia for their energy. So when they when that's a problem for the US, because the US don't want Europe to depend on Russia so much, because their relationships will get better, and they'll like they already
And
right next
And that's what
door.
was happening. And that's exactly what was happening. The Russian people would send their kids to European schools and,
Hmm.
stuff like that. That's exactly what was happening.
Yeah,
But with
so I
this
mean,
thing,
from
this, this,
go ahead.
this, but this Ukraine thing has pretty much put an end to that with the sanctions and all of that shit and the border and all of that shit. Now it's like, you're a Russian, so then you got to suffer along with, as a Russian citizen, they put you in the same boat with the government, if that makes any sense.
It kind of blanked out for a minute. I missed a couple of your words.
I said,
Well,
as just being a Russian citizen, they put you in the
mhm.
same boat with the government. Like just because your government, just because Putin is doing this thing, that doesn't mean that his citizens all agree with them.
No, I mean that would be just like us agreeing with everything the U.S. says or does.
But
You
that's
know what
how
I'm
they
saying? I
see
mean,
us. That's how they see us,
yeah, I don't.
and
I
that's
mean,
how we and that's how
I
we
don't
see
know.
them.
I don't think people actually think that deep. To really, really make that
That's
determination.
that's the
But
problem. That's the
well,
problem. So they just be like Russian or they just be like American. You see how everybody is acting, and they're acting different towards regular ass Russian. We got a lot of Russian American citizens here in the States. So,
no, I realize. I mean, it's a bunch of them in trucking.
so, but now you got this anti Russian hate thing happening. You know what I'm saying? As a result of the war in Ukraine.
But you see, that's the thing. That's how well propaganda has been working, is because most of us don't think for ourselves and realize, like, wait a minute, hold on. It's Let's just look at these. The leaders are making these decisions based on, like, we're just going getting thrown into the pile. We don't necessarily think and believe the same way that our government does, but at the same time, oh well, I guess we're just getting thrown in just because we're not fighting against it. I guess you can say, because I mean, being silent is the same as acknowledging, or it's just you going along with it. So, but either
It
way.
Let me
It's
play this
it's
little clip. They're talking about what we was just talking about.
Something physical more so.
Sellout. Cool.
The Kanye West situation. D.L. Hughley.
Hey, what you think about D.L. Hughley? You know, I had to address that shit.
He is stalking her. You could think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it.
I saw that. Yeah, I don't understand what you're so mad about.
What do you mean, bro? He's saying Kanye stalking his fucking wife.
Stalking
bro.
might be a little extreme, but he's
That's what-
definitely harassing and really
Wait,
just acting
hold on, slow
crazy with
Hold
her.
on, harassing.
How is that
who?
harassment though?
He been saying something about Skeet. That's not saying nothing about her.
But he's involving her in that.
I really believe that family, if Kanye was stalking, they would have filed a fucking restraining order and all kind of shit would have been talked about.
Stalking implies that it would be, doing something
DL,
physical more so.
He's a motherfucking sellout. Cool. I think Illuminati.
Oh, he's definitely Illuminati.
But like, do you think he goes to meetings?
Yeah, I think he's a whole.
Damn, I wouldn't go that far.
They gonna use our people to attack us, and he want them.
Did you already feel this way about DL, or is this just brand new?
Kanye is for the people. He's for black empowerment.
I agree.
This dude, no, he not. It's bullshit. He do too much for our people to be talking about he for himself. I see it. Hey, what you think about D.L. Hughley? You know, I had to address that shit.
He is stalking her. You could.
And DL said something else. He said that bothered me. Damn it, I lost it now because he was talking about Illuminati and shit. It's a little bit too far, but he kind of said the same thing we said about DL just now. But it was something else DL said in the interview. I don't want to play it because I'll get in trouble. But what did he say? He said something that fucking bothered me, man. It bothered me. Damn it, I can't even think of it now. Let me play this clip one more time just because it might fucking come back to me.
Cool. I think Illuminati.
Because fucking DL.
Hey, what you think about D.L. Hughley? You know, I had to address that shit.
He is stalking her. You could think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it.
I saw that. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn it, I can't think of it now. Well, DL, like I say, man, he's not. I can't remember my fucking point.
Say, bro, look, he's an operative. I'm just here to tell you, he's an operative. He's being used to say certain things and make it more, bigger than what it is. Because like, whatchamacallit shows up at his shows. Kim shows up at his shows, and all this is all while they're separated or, going through this issue. So like they still, have, I guess when it comes in with this dude that's in her life, that bothers him because he still wants his marriage. You know what I'm saying? Okay, is it all over and said and done? Maybe, but at the same time, there's shit. He's in an emotional state, but I wouldn't go as far as stalking, because I mean, those are strong words, and then that signify like that. That's almost like a dog whistle for certain people to get upset. He knows that you start saying stalker stuff, that gets women upset.
Right. And DL knows what he's doing. I think the majority of his audience is women. I remember now, it was, he said that now it's none of his business. He was like, what Kim Kardashian is doing or whatever is none of his business. And I'm like, wait a minute. What about his kids?
Everything she does is his business. From look, what are you talking about?
That's what made me so mad. That was one of the comments that DL made that made me so mad. I got to thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute, what about his kids, bro? Them are his children. That is his fucking bit. What the fuck? That's his fucking bit. What's more business than that? Nigga, that's my child. Fuck out of here, man. What she's doing with my children is my fucking business. Yes.
But
fuck out of here, DL.
But for a non-thinker, that would be sucked up and used so quickly, so much that it just like he's the devil. Like Kanye now is the devil.
That's my point.
And that's the focus. That's what they're trying to vilify this guy, because look, if the man is like, because I mean he was upset about the birthday stuff. So it's like, wait a minute. So you mean tell me I'm not invited to my own kid's birthday party? You know what I'm saying? This other person is more welcome at my daughter's birthday party, and I'm not.
He had to go to social media.
But you can show up at my show. You had to go. Well, one of the what the brother-in-law gave him the address.
Yeah, but it was because of him going on social media and saying that he didn't have the address.
Yeah,
And
but I mean, come on, bro. Say, man. So you mean to tell me, because I mean that look, bro, that's to me like, and this is just the way, you know, me and my people roll. Like anywhere my kids are, I only have one, but still, like anywhere my child is, I can be there too.
and then that's
So no
how it should
matter,
be.
you know what I'm saying, like don't play no games. Like I mean, like these people playing with the heartstrings of other people. So, you know, like this, it's a bigger plot at the end of it. Just wait for it.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, you know, the other implication to, you know, it's none of his business, is that's that female attitude of that men are not needed. You know, the dad is not needed. He's a sperm donor. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
After he does his job as a sperm donor, then his presence is no longer needed.
the most imbalanced kids are the ones that don't have their father in their life. The father is very much needed.
I mean, it shouldn't be an argument. Like it shouldn't even be. We shouldn't even have to, you know, make that
I mean,
argument.
that's a cut and dry thing for me. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, when fathers stop being in, you know, able to be in their kids' lives the same way, you know, sometimes it's, you know, their own choice. Sometimes it's because of, you know, the other party, the female. But either way, the kids are being affected because the two people that brings balance aren't there to give the balance. You know, you got one sided of everything instead of having the feminine and the masculine, in, you know, with, you know, being the kid being able to observe, not only talk to or, you know, hear from, but to observe both sides throughout their life. That's what brings imbalance. But
And kids, we all learn mostly from observation. You look at nature. Nature learns from observation. Like the kids, you think the kids not watching you, they watching you. Even when you're not even in a room, they can't see you, they still watching you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They taking in information, and they, you know, and this is how they make their determinations in the world. This is what determines, you know, what their philosophy on the world. What they say, the mom is the first teacher. You know what I'm saying? Then the dad is the first example.
mm-hmm. Yeah. But bro, DL wrong for that, bro. But that, I mean, he's a politician. You know, we look at him as an entertainer and all that, but he's a politician, and that's what he's paid to do, is to subdue people's minds into a, you know, a certain way of thinking.
What up, Deuce?
Deuce,
Hey, what's going on? My bad. I can't. I was like, dang, I can hear him, but I couldn't hear him.
What do you
What's
think
going
about
on?
the DL Hughley comments with Kanye West situation? That's
The
what we
deal,
talking about. Did you
the
see that
deal.
shit?
You talking about the old comments that he made, or
No,
something
it's recent. It was on Vlad TV. Well, if you didn't see the DL comments, I'm sure you heard all the different stuff happening with Kanye West and his baby mama. All the
Yeah,
drama.
yeah. I've heard of that. Yeah, the last comments I heard D.L. Hughley say was like, when Kanye West couldn't sell music, he sold Jesus, or something like that, he was saying.
Hater. It
Yeah,
sounded like something a hater would say.
yeah. So I mean, but yeah.
well, I mean, you know, a lot of them are angry that, okay, this person that's supposed to be crazy or simpleton or whatever, he's now a billionaire 9 times over, and you know they still trying to get crumbs from their boss.
Massa. And
You
fucking
know,
so but they don't have the nuts. Like you could say what you want to about Kanye. For one, the guy's a clear genius, okay? He's but mental illness comes along with being look at Nikola Tesla. The nigga used to babysit pigeons and shit. Being a genius, being super intelligent comes along with the amount of
well,
mental illness. But so the thing is, I would say he's a genius, and for two, I would say his work ethic is inhuman. So and here's the third one, and this is the one that makes him who he is. He don't give a fuck. Like he's not scared. You know what I'm saying? He willing to go. The nigga said, what did he say? Bill Clinton, what did he say? No, George Bush.
George Bush don't care about black folk.
Like how many people got nuts to do some shit like that on live TV while George W. Bush is the president? On a big ass show, some unscripted shit where he does like a protest.
But I'm gonna tell you, some people are like, I think when it comes to geniuses, that they seem to be crazy because nobody can truly relate to that type of thinking or that thought process. I mean, that's abnormal to most people. What's normal is mediocrity for most people.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
man, and if y'all remember that clip, if you look at Kanye West's face, that nigga was scared as hell, bro. He was scared as hell. His voice was cracking and shit.
who?
He was scared. Kanye West, when he made those George W. Bush comments, you could hear in his voice, he was scared, bro. But see, that's what the difference is between DL Hughley and Kanye West. And that's the difference when they talk about brave heart. Bravery is not being afraid. It's acting even under when you are afraid. That's what bravery is. That's what people fucking get twisted. They think niggas not scared of shit or or whatever. No, niggas is scared, bro. Like even the NFL star in this fucking Super Bowl, he could have been in 10 of them hoes. When that shit start off, on the fireworks or whatever the fuck start off, you think that nigga stomach not bubbling? Nigga, he's scared. So, but he go out there and he perform because that's his job. We gonna treat this like any day. We finna go out here and take care of business because that's what we do. So that's why the people who show up are the ones that are able to, push through their fear. And just like me on the show, my damn teeth, I'm missing teeth at the bottom. I got the money to fix this now. I've been having it for some while now, but this shit is super expensive. And I don't know, bro. Like, and then it's like one of the things I'm doing with this show is I'm trying to push against all these different, like you have to be perfect, this superficial world that we live in. Also, the way I do the show is kind of boring. I do that on purpose too. Draw it out long shows because I'm trying to be the opposite of this TikTok microwave fucking culture. Perfect. All the bitches with the hair, the perfect body, the perfect tits, the perfect ass. I just want to be perfect. The dudes are doing it too. I saw, what's her name? Empire Files. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. I'm going to play a video of that. If not today, it'll be later in the week. Because they canceled her show too. She was a part of RT. But I noticed her hair is lighter. Like she did something to her hair. And her teeth has completely changed. She's got like perfect teeth now. Like, and I really love her message. She's so smart. And but she didn't, because she's in front of the camera all the time. Somebody probably got on her about, get your teeth perfect. So she didn't went somewhere and got her whole fucking grill is perfect. But not look like she got horse teeth and she's not nearly as pretty as she was.
Did you see the Nicki Minaj Joe Budden interview?
I saw some clips out of it.
I need to go and watch that. I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, it was.
I saw some clips because she said. I heard the comment about how my Lil Wayne, like she's saying, and this is really important because it's like the little comments. Like she said, it wasn't like anybody said anything outwardly, but it was more of like the jokes and stuff like that. It was kind of like subtle. You know what I mean? And she says that's what drove her to get the ass shots, like these subtle comments. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What was you gonna say?
Well, my main thing is, you know, before we move on to anything else, is that perfection has imperfections. You know, like I don't know. I mean, I'm a old school type, you know, traditional type person where you know, all this other stuff don't move me. I mean, honestly, a lot of it is, you know, really a turnoff. Like, you know, women don't do things for men anymore. Like as far as, you know, you know, can't put that on all women, but you know, they're doing the, you know, the lace fronts, the eyelashes really kill me, especially as the bigger they get. Like
Bothers the shit out of me. It's so ridiculous looking.
I love my
Ridiculous.
bro. I love my sisters, man, but like, man,
You look like a
like
clown.
natural beauty is where the beauty is. Like the blemish, the little blemish, the little pimples, like, I mean, the natural you is the real you. That's what God made you. Like, you know, okay, you know, you want to put on makeup, but like, you ain't got to go so far, man. Like, it seems like it's just like, okay, a competition. Oh, you know, look, who's trying to be like Snuffleupagus today? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, those eyelashes really kill me. You know,
Really
you know,
ridiculous.
yeah, and I get, you know, hey, I like the different wigs, you know, to play different, you know, kind of, might be, you know, being a different role, but honestly, men don't really want to see that as yo, who,
Every
you
day.
know,
Like
yeah,
we
who
want to
you,
see your natural self, because that's where you're beautiful. You're beautiful already. You don't have to put all that on. And you know, it's something really sexy related to natural hair, with no matter what your
man,
ethnicity is. And that's the reason why in Islam they tell you to cover up your hair, and your husband only gets to see your hair. And I think that is a good they have a good reason for that historically, because natural hair is sexual. It turns men on. Natural hair turns men on. It doesn't matter what your ethnicity is. Your hair is another.
there's a lot of energy that comes from that. Like, I mean, your hair can turn a guy on, like, you know, and I think it's more so the natural part of it. Like I said, I mean, because those are your antennas, you know, the way a lot of times receiving energy from the universe actually happens through your hair. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That's
can
that's
I
why there
say
was a
this here?
plot. That's why there was a plot against their hair in the 70s and 80s and stuff. Was, you know, want you to, you know, have, you know, make your stuff straight so you can, you know, be more like them. But they really wish their hair was like yours.
Right.
But
We can't make our hair do what yours do. So we're just gonna
Man,
make you do your hair like ours. So that way
that's
we
just
feel
like
more comfortable.
that's like these chicks that go out there, man, and get all of that filler and you know, do all of this shit to their ass to make their ass perfectly round and smooth. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but like that's why I like looking at like chubby girls. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to say fat because that sounds so vulgar, but like chubby girls, thick girls that, you know, that's fine. Is like thick girls that's fine for real, for real. Like they got hips and
Curves.
ass curves, you know, they thick, you know what I'm saying? Like they on the chubby side, but they thick. Like I love seeing that, the dimples in that ass. They, you know what I'm saying? They wearing a bikini or something, bro. You see dimples, you see the stretch marks, you know. It's like something about a soft ass, like a chick that's got an ass that's kind of shaped like a heart, but it teardrops towards the bottom. Like, ooh,
This nigga
nigga.
getting
Like,
detailed.
bro, it's just
yeah,
something about a soft ass. Like, I don't want no firm ass. Like, I want something soft,
A
bro.
little
Like,
bit of it need to have some of that wobble in it.
yeah, bro. And
yeah.
that's
But
just
I mean,
like, yeah. Go ahead, my bad.
Just a
no,
little
no,
bit, just enough.
yeah. I'm just saying. I think that, you know, it just became somewhat of a competition between them, because I don't think it was much of concern of, because I mean, you know, yeah, we may have admired some people who had this look or that look or whatever, but that doesn't take from your own. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
dudes
Like,
Well,
be
when you a
dudes,
prisoner of war, you wear your hair the way your fucking the game warden, the ward tells you to.
like dudes be going crazy over a chick that's literally got a, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't mad at him, bro, and I don't want to call this shit. I don't bash. I don't really pass, but a lot of dudes go crazy over a chick that don't have no. I mean, that have like a fake ass. That's just like I seen like before pictures of like Nicki Minaj and K
She
Michelle and all that when they
beautiful,
ass wasn't
beautiful,
that like,
both of them.
bro. I love a chick that's just natural and she may not have a whole lot of ass, but she got a lot of sex appeal, bro. It's just her body, you know what I'm saying? It's like to
They
me,
fuck
beautiful
themselves up.
face.
They
Like
really
if you
downgraded.
have a
They really
yeah.
downgraded themselves, both of them. But you
Yeah,
see,
like if you have a beautiful face, bro, that shit go like a
but
beautiful
but
face,
it
beautiful
fit
smile, and
you
it's
fit your
natural.
body. Your body fits naturally.
Yeah.
She undid that shit though, right? She undid most of her shit, right? Michelle, Cassette Michelle.
but
She
Oh,
did
what
oh,
I'm
the.
not
trying to,
Chrisette Michelle. Don't say. Hold
but
up, hold up. Kate
I'm so,
Michelle, nigga.
I get
Not
names.
uh,
Chrisette Michelle,
look,
motherfucker. Hold on now. Leave
I
my
get
red bone
names.
alone,
listen,
nigga.
I
but
get my names.
listen, but listen. The thing to me that makes a woman less sexy is them trying to imitate or emulate someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where a lot of it falls off of me, is because
Me
like
too.
the confidence of
You
you.
supposed to look like you, the way God
Yeah,
made you. So like the lighter, like blonde hair looks so ridiculous to me on black women. Now I know
yeah,
they have black women around the world that have blonde hair naturally. That is true. But though,
yeah, yeah,
but you can see it match because it'll be in their eyebrows and other hair.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when it's
And their skin is probably a little lighter too, but you know, it kind of, because you're speaking more of like on the albino side, right?
they're not albinos. They're not albinos. They're not albinos at all. I don't know where it is. Somewhere in the world. It's probably Australia in that area, New Zealand area, something like that. There's a there's black people. They're black people, and they pretty much have blonde hair. I think they have blue eyes too. But they, like you say, they're a little light skinned. It fits them. It fits them because it's their natural, thing. You see a dark skinned woman with blonde hair, it just looks so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
No, I mean,
it's like
I mean,
somebody that
some of it looks good, but I think when you try to change your the whole idea of you with these cosmetics is really like, it just seems as though you're somewhat ashamed of what
Like
you
who you
really
are.
are.
You
yeah.
have a self hate, and it's manifesting through the way you do your hair. So
Yeah,
yeah,
or whatever else you do. That's just like, bro, like I asked my wife, I was like, how do you take that? How am I supposed to take that compliment when, like chick tell me, damn boy, every time you see Dara or every time you see Deuce, and they always dress nice, smell good, look good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like dude for a dude look good as fuck, but he lose a little weight, boy, he'll really be something like, bitch, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna take me fat or you gonna take me
Uh,
skinny? I don't give a fuck. Like it
yeah.
is what it is. Cause I am who I am. If I lose weight, yeah, I'll be healthier. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I look good as I am. Shit.
Well, basically, what you're saying is you'll be the same person, and what people fall in love with, or what people like that spark, the light that they see is the real you, and any of those other things that you do dim down who you are, like any other masks that we put on, any other fucking outfits. Like I say, it just makes you look like a clown. It literally looks like a clown. You're putting on a clown suit to appear, to be appeasing to the eye, to others, just like
yeah.
clowns do.
Yeah.
You don't have to do
Shit.
that. You beautiful woman, roll out of bed, brush her teeth, and wash her face, and she gonna be. Uh, you know, I'm trying to be
Yeah.
careful of what I say. Let me play
And
this
but
video.
also I would say, I would also say you gotta be careful about other women telling you stuff because they in competition with you.
Yeah.
They'll tell
Yeah.
you, yeah, girl, that looks good. You doing it, but they
Uh-huh.
really like, oh God, what is she doing? Like
And
like y'all gotta be real careful with
and
your friends that's
yeah.
telling you how banging it is.
Yeah, I don't know how
Yeah.
many women are actually watching the show, but hopefully there are some. And that's what I tell my daughter too. You know, it's y'all. It's y'all. Y'all can't be telling her, "Oh, that look good, girl," when she got these big ass fucking windshield wiper lashes on. You know, she look like a clown. Tell her she look like a
Yeah.
clown. Go take that shit off, girl. You beautiful already.
Hey.
Or just use some mascara or something or whatever. You don't need that big clown shit. Take that shit off.
But
The girls, the women, they have to be the ones to say that. They're not going to hear it from us. You breaking up. You breaking up. Let me play this video.
He's a war
Hey, but
criminal.
on the real, true. But
I
I'm
wish
just saying,
somebody had
like,
taken Hitler out in the 30s.
Wait, go ahead. What were you saying?
huh? What'd you say?
You was breaking up. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was just saying to back up what Pat was saying was yeah, dudes low key do that shit too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Especially if they know like you somebody that get a lot of like you somebody that get a lot of compliments, you know, like I'm just saying that's why I don't have no partners now, bro.
Haters.
Like because for a big dude, you know what I'm saying, I clean up well and I always get a lot of compliments, bro. Like chicks literally I always give a lot of compliments and niggas don't like that shit, bro. They be low key hating.
Man, and I was saying in the other video, I don't know what
You
happened
know
to hygiene, and
what
I'm not
I'm
just picking
saying?
on females. The hygiene, that's probably what they see from you. Because I'm saying, I swear to God, I don't know what has happened to the hygiene with this generation, but they fucking don't take showers and don't brush their teeth and don't put on clean clothes. They don't comb their hair. I don't know what has happened, but this is what I see.
Looks like we got us another hit.
EUX. I'm dyslexic. The King Chuck ENT DEUX. That's the backup page. Please check us out there. Help us out a lot. You know, like, share, and subscribe. Remember, we want you to be an activist. And don't take our word for it. Look that shit up. Pulley.